G'day everyone, so we're looking at the Kastov 545 today. Here's the attachments for it. I'm going to run through the tuning for everything. Start off with the OpTic, but the aim up for, obviously don't have to use this one if you want to go with the VLK or the Schlager, whereas this one here, the Schlager 3.4. If you want to use that too, that's also a very good OpTic to use. But this is what I've gone with. We've got aim down sight speed, left this one in the middle. Over to the barrel, it's the IG K30 406mm. For tuning, we've gone recoil steadiness and aim down sight speed. For the muzzle, we've got this one, and we're going with recoil smoothness and bullet velocity. And for the FTAC Ripper, the underbarrel, recoil stabilization and aim idle stability. And we've also got the 60 round mag on there too. Now, I can't take any credit for this build. I literally got it from TeeP's Twitter. So shout out to him, I suppose. All right, so for the script, we're going to be using the Taylordrift Outcast script. You can get this script from the description of this video. You can also get it from the Taylordrift Discord, and there'll be a link to that in the description as well. If you've never used this script before, there'll be some instructions on the screen for you now. Take a screenshot of those so you know how to enter the menu, navigate the menu, and change your values. Now for the anti-recoil, what we're going to do is enter the menu. We're going to go to the anti-recoil part, and you're going to choose between Legacy or Rumble anti-recoil. You can also use the Polar V2. I'm going to give you an example on that one in a second, but first of all, I'll just show you this one here. So you can choose Legacy or Rumble. It doesn't matter which one you choose. You work them both out the same way. So I'm going to go with the Legacy anti-recoil, or I'm going to leave the vertical on 0 for now, just to show you what it's like without anti-recoil. So you see there, it starts to kick up a little bit. So to counteract that, what we do is we start adding some to our vertical strength. Now, I always start on 10, but depending on what your settings are, the perfect value for you isn't going to be the perfect value for me, So when I'm working on my anti-recoil values, I like to start on 10, but you might want to start on 20 or 30. It's up to you, right? So I'm going to start on 10. I'm going to back out so that saves, and I'm going to give that a test here again. Right, not too bad, but you can still see it's kicking up there a little bit. We'll do this long guy down the back here. They're still kicking up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back into our vertical strength, and we're going to start turning that one up. All right, so I'm going to go there to 15. If you started on 20, you might want to go from 20 to 30. You might want to go from 20 to 25. It's up to you. The main point is you still see some recoil there. The weapon still kicks up. We're going to increase our vertical strength. Very simple. So now that we've done that, we'll give that another test. Try the long one again. That's a lot better, but it's still kicking up just that little bit. Right, just a tiny bit. So since it's kicking up just a tiny bit, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our vertical strength, and we're going to turn that one up a tiny bit as well. So I'm going to go maybe from 15 to 18, back out so that one saves, and give it another test on this guy down the back. Pretty good. Oh. Still pretty good. I'll try this guy down the back again. Let's see. That's pretty decent. I think that's it. Yeah. Now for the Polar V2 option, there's also Legacy and Rumble. You still work this one out the same way. It's just that you go into here, you see there's a boost time. All this is going to do is apply a slightly stronger anti-recoil for the amount of time you have chosen here. Now this is in milliseconds. So if I put this up to 500, that's half a second, 500 milliseconds, right? So what that's going to do is when I shoot, it's going to apply a slightly stronger and vertical anti-recoil for half a second, and then it'll switch back to the regular anti-recoil strength, okay? That's how this one works. I done a video on it the other day. I'll leave a link to it in the description if you want a, a bit more in-depth description of it, right? But just to work it out, go Legacy. I'll turn this one up. I'll try 10 and leave the horizontal, and I'll leave the boost time. I'll put it back where it was at 450. And I'll leave my dead zone where it is because that's where it needs to be. And we'll try this one out here. Let's just see. So it's kicking up straight away. What we'll do is we'll go back in, leave the boost time where it is, but I'll just turn the vertical strength up a little bit. And we'll go back and we'll try again. That's pulling down now, so we'll just go back down a little bit. Maybe just 11 will be fine. There we go. That's better. So it's not going to be the exact values that you'd be using with Legacy or Rumble, but as we can see here, you can still work it out, and it's still going to be. There we go. And there we go. So that's everything I needed to go through for the video. There's one last look at the attachments. So now we're going to jump into some clips of me using this weapon. If you have any questions, ask those in the comments. Cheers for watching. I'll see you next time.
Put one over. Got one. Other one's at the rock here. Try the 60 round mag.
I don't know how to get down there.
You're right.
Come on, I'm coming back around.
The team's pushing across, the other team's in.
Oh yeah, on us. Go at the bottom of the stairs where we were.
Down one.
Other one's crossing. What's that?
Down him. You trying to run at the back? Yep.
I was just trying to fucking fight me. What a dirty.
Way up or just here?
No, it's close. I'm
Wait,
down.
Ran straight past me. I was like, I didn't even hear him, bro. What the fuck?
She's running up towards you.
Pete, you're good.
They got RPG
Wait,
or something.
He can push.
He's on the roof.
The one's
I'm
pushing
getting
over to you.
pushed.
Right,
down?
right on us, man.
Be ready for a gunfight.
Got one.
Downed one. Ah, there's one on me. I think there's a squad here.
Is that people?
A lot of AI action.
That's
Oh,
people.
okay.
That's
Someone
people.
just got
I don't
shot
know.
out of a chopper. Yeah. Here he is. Yep. Oh no. There's a squad here. There's a squad here. We're just trying to leave as well, boys.